Hey guys, it's MK, and today we'll be going over a vast number of arguments to get Boruto Uzumaki beyond Universal. Yes, I said it, beyond Universal. Now, a lot of you might wonder if I actually believe what I'm going to say in this video, and to tell you the truth, yes I do. I think it's way too consistent to even attempt to deny Universal Boruto. So today I will be presenting you with evidence to prove that claim. Now, before we start, I would like to thank Toshiro for helping me out with this video. His TikTok and Discord will be on the screen now. Now that we got that done,
let's get straight to it. On my mama, we lit! Yeah!
Act 1. The Kaguya and Momoshiki scaling. First, we will start with the size of Kaguya's dimensions. Now, I will state the obvious beforehand: creating or destroying a universe makes you universal, especially in Naruto, where your body has to be strong enough to contain the chakra that you have, or you'll just explode like Madara did when he had Kaguya's chakra. Now, there are multiple ways to go about arguing for Kaguya's dimensions being universal in size or greater. For one, we have the fact that her dimensions are referred to using the kanji sekai, meaning world, society, or universe. Now, we can use process of elimination to conclude that they're referring to universe in this context, because society is a group of people living together in a community, and obviously Kaguya's dimensions have no people, nor do they have any type of community. We also can't say that it's a world or just a planet, because we see that there are other celestial bodies like moons and stars existing in her dimensions. So contextually, the only thing that they can be referring to is a universe. To even further back this up, Obito has no trouble connecting with the Naruto universe's dimension, but when it comes to him connecting to Kaguya's dimension, he was having trouble because of how vast it was. This implies that Kaguya's dimensions are even more vast than the Naruto universe's dimension. Kaguya's dimensions are also referred to as space-times, aka a mathematical model that combines 3 dimensions of space and 1 dimension of time into a single 4-dimensional manifold. So creating or destroying a universe-sized 4D structure such as this should easily scale you to Universal Plus. And yes, Kaguya did create these spaces, as it's said in the data book that she freely creates dimensions as she pleases. And to further back this up is the statement that she was going to destroy her space-time and create a new one, specifically saying that it's the start of a new time-space. Kakashi says even if they were to escape to another dimension, it wouldn't matter because it would consume not just the one that they are in, but the other dimensions as well. Naruto goes on to say if the ETSO gets too big, then they won't be able to return to the place that they're in, even further proving that she was going to actually destroy the dimension in its entirety. Now, all of the translations for the data book for the ETSO state that it seals the power of the universe, summoning chaos, and this makes perfect sense contextually because Kaguya's dimensions are universal in size, therefore requiring the power of the universe to destroy it. And now for the cherry on top to solidify Kaguya's dimensions being universes is, well, it's stated. In the Boruto movie novel, which is canon, Naruto directly states that Kaguya had the power to send people to parallel universes, and the universes that she was sending people to was the same ones that she created and was going to destroy. Well, that concludes the Kaguya part, so now we will move on to the universal Momoshiki meta. So, for one, it states in the anime that Momoshiki's dimension is a parallel one. Parallel meaning side by side, having the same distance continuously between them. So, Momoshiki's dimension being parallel to the Naruto universe's dimension is going to entail that they are the same size. This is backed up by the dimension also being called a parallel universe, not once, not twice, but 3 different times, as well as it stating that Momoshiki created it. To go a bit further with this, Momoshiki stated he could make his attack up to infinity, which would further support the fact that he's Universal Plus along with Kaguya. But that wraps up the Momoshiki section. It was brief but straightforward. Be patient because I will correlate the scaling directly to Boruto. Act 2. The Road to Ninja and Rinnegan scaling. So with the Road to Ninja movie, Obito, with the power of the 7 Biju, casted the limited Tsukiyomi, where he created a perfect copy of Naruto's reality. It's even described as a mirror on the water's surface, perfectly mirroring what it's reflecting. And if people want to try to say that it's a dream or just a genjutsu, then you'd be wrong, because Kakashi describes the jutsu as a transportation technique. And when Sakura and Naruto was in the limited Tsukiyomi, their bodies went completely missing from the hidden leaf, and as well as the fact that it's called another reality. Reality by definition being the world or state of things as they exist, as opposed to an idealistic or notional idea of them. So the limited Tsukiyomi by all means is physical. So that poses the question, how big is the reality that the limited Tsukiyomi created? Well, we get an exact answer to this on the back of the movie, where it's stated it's a parallel universe. Now, it's up for debate whether you think the movie is canon or not, but whether it connects accurately to the storyline or not doesn't really matter to me, because it was made by Kishimoto. And I'm not saying just because it was made by Kishimoto, therefore it's canon, but I am saying that if it accurately represents the characters, then there should be no problem accepting it. And I think that the way they represent the 7 Biju creating a universe is consistent with how the Biju are portrayed in the main storyline. For example, Madara says he can destroy all things in the universe, and his power rivals the Biju, who can create a universe, as well as the fact that the combination of all the Biju, aka the Ten Tails, was stated to create the universe. Now, whether or not you think the Ten Tails created the universe doesn't really matter. I'm just arguing that what's in the Road to Ninja movie, whether canon or not, isn't inconsistent with what's portrayed with the main storyline. Now, the Madara that stated he could destroy all things in the universe has possession of the Rinnegan. The Rinnegan being something that has access to Shinra Tensei in Bancho Teni, one being stated to be able to repel all things in creation, the other stated to attract all things in creation. We also have the fact that the Rinnegan's absorption is stated to be endless. Now, all these claims are reinforced by the statement of the Rinnegan having infinite depths of power. That's why the absorption is endless, because the Rinnegan has infinite depths of power to store it in. So what we have got from this so far is that the Biju created a parallel universe. In the canon data books, the Ten Tails, who is the combination of all the Biju, is stated to have created the universe. Madara, whose power rivals the Biju, can destroy all things in the universe. He has the Rinnegan, which can attract and repel all things in the universe, and can absorb infinitely, as well as the fact that the Rinnegan is stated to have infinite depths of power. Now it doesn't really seem that inconsistent, does it? But anyways, I reiterated twice earlier that the Rinnegan's absorption and capacity for power is infinite, right? Well, Naruto with his Rasen Shuriken was able to literally overload Madara's infinite absorption and capacity for power. So now that we've established that at a bare minimum people like Madara, Kaguya, Naruto, and Sasuke are all low multiversal, let's get into their speed. So first we'll start off with Kaguya's ETSO. So Kaguya's ETSO was gonna consume the entirety of her universal size dimension, and a universe is 94 billion light years long. So let's lowball and say that the ETSO was going to consume the dimension in half a day. Then it would have needed to travel over billions and billions times the speed of light. And I can't stress this enough how much of a lowball this is, because it's implied that a dimension was going to be consumed in a extremely fast amount of time. So saying that it took half a day is extremely charitable. Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura all reacted to the ETSO, so that would put them billions of times the speed of light. And this is consistent because Momoshiki was also pulling chakra outside of his universe, which would also be billions of times the speed of light. So a lot of you might be thinking, MK, you haven't even uttered Boruto's name for the last 10 minutes. What the hell is wrong with you? Well, the time has come to explain how Boruto scales to these feats. Act 3. The Boruto scaling. Starting off with an earlier version of Boruto who had a mental amp after finding his ninja way, he was able to damage fuse Momoshiki with a vanishing Rasengan. The same Momoshiki who scales above Kaguya, who can create multiple universes as I explained earlier, as well as Momoshiki creating universes himself, so Boruto with a mental amp should have low multiversal AP. So people might try to say that it didn't hurt Momoshiki, but that's wrong because it left marks on him and made Momoshiki hold his arm in pain. Later on, on, Momoshiki goes on to place a karma on Boruto, and eventually he becomes 100% Otsutsuki, attaining Momoshiki's power and base. And as well as Boruto, once he activates the true nature of his karma, can get exponentially stronger on top of that. Now let's get into Boruto's hacked abilities. For one, he can BFR people or throw them into an alternate dimension and basically just leave them there. He can also suck up chakra with his karma, chakra being physical and spiritual energy, so theoretically Boruto, if he wanted to, could absorb physical and spiritual energy from a person's body. And the speed of his absorption is crazy fast too, off it scaling above Momo's, who could absorb chakra at billions of times the speed of light. He can walk and stop time, has resistances to love inducement and mind manipulation. Boruto could also place a karma seal on a person's body and reincarnate if he's losing a fight. He has the Vanishing Rasengan, the Compressed Rasengan, the Wind Style Rasengan, the Rasendan, the Massive Vanishing Rasengan, etc. Boruto has Water Style, Wind Style, and Durability Negation via his Lightning Style Jutsu. He can make clones and completely hide his presence and remain undetected. And with Momoshiki's data, he has thousands of years of battle experience. So in conclusion, Boruto is beyond low multiversal and far beyond billions of times the speed of light in his true essence karma mode, with a bunch of pretty OP hacks and battle IQ and experience. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I put a lot of effort into it, so I would appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, as well as dropping a comment down below on your thoughts on my justification. Join my Discord server. We are close to 900 members. The link will be on the screen, or you could add me and I'll DM you the server link personally. If you're wondering about my Classroom of the Elite videos, those will still be coming in the near future. So yeah, that's all. Peace.